age brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. Ewing is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Michael Jordan. Then it's Pippen. And it's Irving in at the point guard position.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Curry with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Richmond against Jordan. Gets an open look and hits.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Okay, that's good.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
And it's good for two. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
It's Curry outside. The rebound by Pippen.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first four.
Here's Richmond, and Richmond with the stuff.
Watching Richmond get up and throw it down. Yes, sir. Superb at elevating to the rack.
Richmond's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
I spoke with Coach about All-Star Weekend, and he said it's been a blast hanging out with everyone. Usually I'm staying up late, scheming up ways to shut down a guy or take apart some defense. It's nice to take a breather and just have some fun. That's how everybody rolls this weekend, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Knocked away. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Pippen against Leonard. Unloads. And too long on the shot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For three, Richmond. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5.
Flamethrowing.
Will it go? And it's Drummond missing. And so Cousins will bring it up for the West All-Stars. A 12-point game. Good on the shot. 17 points. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Richmond. Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Timeout called East All-Stars. Mitch Richmond really making a difference here.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the
Drive by Cousins. Good D by Love.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now. Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Here's Wall. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
Just a solid performance on the interior.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
How athletic or physical or intentional you are. There's very little you can do once Wilt gets the ball inside.
Here's Durant. The shot, no good. Good D by Ewing. Inside, Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Curry, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Irving. And it's Durant with the rebound. Irving's gone 1 of 4 so far. And Simmons kicks to Gay. Shoots over Pippen. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass. So it's the West All-Stars. Ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And jacks up a 3. They get it again. Here's Gay. And at last, they get one to fall. Gay's got his second basket of the game. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Jordan the pass to Ewing. For 3. Michael Jordan, and that's good.
Jordan really confident. I mean, can't get it going. His shot isn't there right now. He's got to help him some other ways.
And Steph Curry with the foul.
Timeout.
That's foul number 2 for him. And the East All his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's good. And it's 6 points for Rudy Gay.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
A nice shot by Irving.
The second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Richmond for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. It's up a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Look, they've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And here's Wall outside. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Mullen. And stolen by Jordan. 4-on-3 break. Wall with the steal. And Davis gets it to go.
At the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Lowry looking around. Here's Wall. That falls. Nice. Rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back right after this. And a chance.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Mullen is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Lowry. And it's Wall. And it's Davis in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars. And it's Love missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Down low. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Boy, against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Durant. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Lowry's shot is good.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight.
The wall. Outside Mullen. He kicks it to Wall. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. You know, Clark, when you think about it, all fans really care about is winning, and that's hard to pull off when you're the only star on your team. We see it all over the league.
You know, basketball is not tennis or golf. It's a team game, and one man can't win a championship by himself. I mean, when you look at all the championship teams, they were championship teams, not driven by just one star player. And it's a blessing when you can play with other good players, and that's what all good players desire to do at some point in their career.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Wall against Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Lowry. Durant kicks to Wall. Great D that time from Jordan.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Barry's checked in for the East. James Harden comes in for Jordan. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Wall. Harden, no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. And stolen by Russell. Harden with it. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Kevin Durant. Hardaway is subbed in for John Wall. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Drummond, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Mullen passes to Simmons. Good on the shot. You know, there's always this debate, Clark. Could the best teams 20 years ago beat the best teams of today?
I think there would be some compelling matchups, and I think you would find winners on both sides from different eras. I really do. It's hard to compare just because of the difference in eras and periods, but really good championship teams typically could handle most teams in the current era. I believe that in all sports. So compelling matchups, and I do think some teams from a couple of decades ago could handle some of the teams that we see winning championships now.
And here's the West with the ball. Mullen with the three. It's Drummond with the rebound. To the paint, here's Barry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
On the wing, Mullen jacks up a three, hits the three-point bomb.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
But you know what, Greg? To me, it looks like they packed it in and just kind of given up.
Russell dishes to Harden. The pass to Barry. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Simmons lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, what skill from Simmons. I mean, so adept at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Love. The three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Outside, Simmons. Hardaway for three. The shot comes out. Now Russell. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always